Shalom Yasharallah. Start off by giving all thanks, praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Kodash, Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, and Spirit hopped on me to do a video about wisdom, and how wisdom is basically worth more than anything else on this earth. Wisdom and knowledge is the true treasure, the real treasure, and this truth, man. Because this wisdom and knowledge that we got, that brothers got, that the Lord revealed into certain brothers, this wisdom and knowledge, man, is what's going to keep us safe, man. What's going to keep our heads screwed on tight, man. What's going to keep us on our rocker. All right, this wisdom and knowledge is what's going to keep us sustained in this truth, man. All right, that's why it's worth more than life. It's worth more than gold, silver, all that shit. Because this knowledge, man, open you up to a new world, open you up to a new way of thinking, a new way how to live, man. Just like in Genesis, where you read Yahweh, he breathed the life of breath into Adam, man, and he became a living soul. If the Lord hadn't breathed that breath of life into him, Adam would have been just like everybody else, a simple ass nigga. But the Most High, that breath of life was this wisdom and knowledge, man, and he became a living soul. He was spiritually woke. That's just like brothers now, man. Brothers used to be in the world, be dead, spiritually dead. But since this truth came about, now brothers is spiritually alive, man, out that coma. All right, but this is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Right, wisdom and knowledge is what's gonna keep you stable. And being stable, stability, is basically being well balanced. It's basically being basically standing your ground, being fast. When I say being fast, I mean like basically being sure, being having your 2 feet planted on the ground, man. Being stable. Like can't nobody knock you down. Like if you plant your feet, strong and stable, man, can't nobody really knock you off your course, man. If you stable, well balanced, if you strong and you position, it's like if you position in a strong manner, it basically being well balanced. If you well balanced in this truth, that's because you got wisdom and knowledge, man. Wisdom and knowledge is what's making you well balanced, But in Jacob's trouble, when we go through our affliction, we go through temptation and everything we go through in Jacob's trouble, wisdom and knowledge is what's going to keep brothers stable, man. What's going to keep brothers well balanced. What's going to keep brothers on course, man. Because this wisdom and knowledge is the scriptures. This wisdom and knowledge is the scriptures and the breakdown, the understanding of it, man. And now you got the wisdom to know how to go about situations, how to go about certain things, man. Because you got this wisdom and knowledge. You got the scriptures within you, in your head, man. So the more you study, the longer you are laboring this truth, the more wisdom and knowledge you're going to have. And the more stable you're going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. If it be the Lord's will. Alright? Now I say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Alright. It says, in strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is treasure. I'm going to read that over again. It says, it's Isaiah 33 and 6. In wisdom and knowledge, it says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Right. So, wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times, like I just explained. Wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times is basically Salaki. Wisdom and knowledge being the stability of our times is us having this scriptures, having the breakdown, the understanding of the scriptures, so we can escape certain situations that we're in, man. Have the faith of the Lord. All right, that's what's gonna keep you stable in that time. All right, but this it says in strength of salvation, and our salvation is Yahweh Shah coming back to save us and deliver us out this place, man. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. It said the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. You know? So the fear of the Lord should be your treasure. Alright? And what is the fear of the Lord? Well, we're about to get into it. This Proverbs, Salakia. This Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding. Right, man? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. You know? So going back in Isaiah, the 33rd chapter, it said the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So that means wisdom should be your treasure, man. You know? I'm going to read it over again. It's Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So if the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, that means you got to fear the Lord in order to have wisdom. You know, in order to have knowledge and its truth, man, you got to fear the Lord, man. That's what it means. In order to have to fear the Lord, you gotta, Salaki, that's what it means to have wisdom and knowledge. You gotta fear the Lord, man. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. So when you come into this truth, the first thing that spark the fire in your spirit is the fear of the Lord, man. Okay? And it's plenty of scriptures that, you know, basically going to the fear of the Lord being wisdom, man. You know, this Psalms, Salaki, this Psalms chapter 111, Psalms chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Right, man? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So if you do the commandments, then you're going to be of a good understanding, man. You know, you're going to understand the scriptures. You're going to understand the fear of the Lord, man. You know, if you follow the commandments, you know, if you fear the Lord, that's the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, you know. So, and it says his praise endureth forever. All right. So, you know, going back in Isaiah, the wisdom and knowledge being stability of the times that we're going to have to go through, man. The wisdom and knowledge being the stability of the times we're going to have to go through, you know. You got to fear the Lord in you, all right? You're going to have to fear the Lord in you in those times, man. And the fear of the Lord is what keep you from going to hell off, you know. So, like, for an example, if you know the Lord going to fuck you up for committing adultery, whatever situation you in, you're not going to do that shit. The Lord, if you know the Lord going to fuck you up for doing something on the Sabbath day, you're not going to do that shit because you fear the Lord. You fear, the scriptures say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, you know. So if you fear the Lord, you're going to do what's right, man. You know, because you fear what the Lord can do to you. You fear his power. You fear him, you know. And the wisdom and knowledge is the beginning. Salaki, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. You know. But Salaki. Now I'm gonna go to Now I'm gonna go to Psalms. Now I'm gonna go to Psalms chapter 37, verse 23. It says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Right, so the Lord control everything that man do. Everything that anybody do, the Lord controls it, man. Anything that happens on this earth, that's why I say, like, everything happened for a reason. Because the Lord control everything that goes, Salaki, the Lord controls everything that goes on. So anything that happened, the Lord did it. It was the Lord's will, you know. The Lord was behind it. Verse 24, Salaki, and that really dares the whole, you know, I'm my own man, I do what I want mentality. Because the Lord is controlling your thoughts, man. The Lord controls what you do. You don't control what you do. You're not your own God, man. The Lord controls how you think, how you move. If you wake up tomorrow, when you go to sleep, shit like that, man. You know? But verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Right. So even though we fall in this truth, even though you sin, even though you fall, you slack sometimes, even though tribulation might knock you down, what's gonna keep you up? This wisdom and knowledge, man. This wisdom and knowledge is what's gonna pick you back up. And what the Lord say, Salakia, Scripture said that the Lord was gonna upholdeth him with his hand, man. And by the way of the scriptures, by the way of the knowledge, and by the way of the spirit, man. So in order to get back up from falling, you gotta have this wisdom and knowledge. You gotta fear the Lord in you, man. That's why it's worth more than treasure. I'm gonna read that over again. This Psalms chapter 37, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Right, man. Everything, the way of a good man. So the way of a righteous man, the way of a soldier of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is controlled by the Lord. It says, and he delighteth in his way. And the Lord gonna delight in the way, man, in your ways, man. Because you're doing it to please him. You're doing it to please the Lord. So the Lord gonna delight in it. Anything you do to please the Lord, if it's righteous, if the Lord is pleased with it, he gonna delight in it. Verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. If the righteous man, if a soldier of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, if he fall, the Lord not gonna cast him down, man. Because we all fall in this truth, man. If you so happen to slack off a little bit, if you so happen to sin, the Lord not just about to, I'm done dealing with you, man. But it's a different situation if you didn't fail, you slacking off, you're not really in the spirit for real, you being lazy, a sluggard, and you're not really showing forth effort. That's a different situation. Then the Lord is going to, stop dealing with you, man. If you was even in this truth at all. But if the Lord, put the spirit on you to be a righteous man and be a soldier of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, when you fall, the Lord is going to pick you back up, man. When you fall, the Lord is not going to cast you down, all right? It says, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. So the Lord going to bring you back up, man. Just like that scripture says, though a man falleth. Oh, shit. Salakia. Scripture say, roughly paraphrasing, though a man falleth 7 times, he shall get back up. So that's what's going to happen, man. The men of the Lord, the 1/3, the elect, though they fall, though they go off, though they might slack a little, they're going to always hop back on the ball, man. The Lord is going to uphold him with his hand through the way of wisdom and knowledge, man. And those men, they're going to have to fear the Lord, which is wisdom and knowledge, okay? So that's why this wisdom and knowledge is worth more than treasure, and it's going to keep you stable, man. Because back in Isaiah said, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability at our times, man. So when we fall in Jacob's trouble, wisdom and knowledge is what's going to uphold us, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's why I said it's going to be the stability of thy time. It's going to make you stable in those times where you being afflicted, man, when you being tempted, all right? Now I'm going to go, this Psalms, the first Salakia. This Psalms chapter 2, verse 4. If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for, Salakia, I'm going to start at the top. This Proverbs chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding. Right, so you gotta actually want this knowledge and wisdom, man. You gotta strive for it. You gotta cry for it. You gotta uplift your voice, for understanding, man. You gotta speak up to the Lord. Pray for it, man. Closed mouth can't get fed, man. If you want wisdom, knowledge, understanding, ask the Lord for it and actually make an effort to strive for it, to actually study, man. Study to show thyself approved. Blessed is he that readeth. Things like that, scriptures like that should keep you motivated to, if you really want this wisdom and knowledge, man. And it said incline, and it also says incline thy ear unto wisdom. That means you gotta be ready to listen when wisdom is being brought out, so you can learn, man. Verse 4. if thou seekest her as silver, and it's obviously talking about wisdom and knowledge, man. When the scriptures refer to wisdom and knowledge as a woman, that's talking about the scriptures. Sophia, man. You know? This Proverbs chapter 2, verse 4. If thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of Yahweh. Right. So in order to understand the fear of the Lord and find knowledge, you gotta search for it, man. You gotta dig for it. You know, just like you would dig for a hidden treasure, for a fucking bucket full of hundreds, man, or a bucket full of gold or silver or whatever, man. You know, because this truth is worth more than anything, man. Especially money, especially anything with currency, man. It's worth more than our life. Okay, so you gotta actually strive for it, you know, until death. You gotta actually look for it, man. If you tell a nigga that, hey, man, it's $150,000 in the right here, and it's buried under here and here, I'm finna go dig for it. You trying to come with me? Hell yeah, they gonna do it, man. Because it's money, man. They gonna benefit from that money when they gonna dig for it until they find the shit, man. You know? And that's what the brother's trying to do, man. We trying to dig for this wisdom and knowledge until we until we find it, man. And even when we find it, we gonna still keep digging, you know? Because you can't never stop learning in this truth, alright? But verse 5, I'm going to read it over. It says, then shall thou understand the fear of the Lord. So once you dig, and you dig for this knowledge of wisdom, and you grab a hold of it, and you cleave unto it, man, then you going to understand the fear of the Lord, man. And I just read that in Proverbs 9 and 10, where it said the beginning, where it say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. And it say the same thing in Psalms 111, chapter 111, verse 10, man. And there's plenty of other scriptures that say the same thing. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. And in order to understand the fear of the Lord, you got to have wisdom and knowledge. You got to dig for it, though. You got to search for it. You got to strive for it, man. All right? You got to have the spirit on you to be, you got to have that zealous spirit, but according to knowledge. All right? And, Salakia, I'm going to close out with this verse right here. Of this scripture right here. This Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. And it says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. Right, man. So it's better for you to get this wisdom and knowledge than to have gold. It's better to get the understanding and to break down the scriptures than silver, man. It's better to be chosen in the truth than have silver and gold, man. Straight up, you know? So, hey, man, compared to the scriptures, you can't compare shit to the scriptures, man. Ain't nothing. Hey, you can't, man. Hey, man. It's just like that, you know. You can't compare anything to the scriptures, man. You know. You can't try to buy me out my wisdom and knowledge, man. You know, unless it's the Most High's will. But hey, this wisdom and knowledge, man, you gotta keep it with you. You know. Just like you got some money. If you got a pocket full of money, you gonna keep it with you, man. You're not just about to give out money to any old nigga. And I'm not just about to give my wisdom out to any old nigga. That's why the scriptures say, cast not thy pearls into dogs, man. You know? Least they trample over you. Roughly paraphrasing. You know? You're not going to give out money to a fucking crackhead. You're not going to give out your money to a bugged out person. You're not going to give out money to a nigga you don't know for real. You know? You're going to give out money to somebody who you know is going to benefit them. Who they're going to put good use to it. So you're going to give out wisdom to somebody that you know that's going to benefit from it. That's going to take heed, you know. So it's like that, you know. And with that, I hope this video is very edifying. And give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak, Wadach Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. I preach the truth out the four corners of the earth. Shalom Yasharallah.